Good morning friend, myself Professor K.S. Banker, and today I am going to start the lecture about gating system. So, gating system is what? Gating system is a series of channel through which your molten metal can pass through and reach to the cavity through the different parts such as powering basin, sprue base or well, runner, choke, gate or ingate and riser. So, one by one we will just go through it. So, first one is powering basin. So, powering basin is a part through which powering basin is a reservoir through which your molten metal can enter. It is just entrance of a gating system, and it is also known as a reservoir because you just power the molten metal over here from the ladle, and your molten metal will just reservoir for a very small time, and that once it is filled up by the molten metal, it will slowly enter into the sprue like this. As well as the another advantage of this powering basin is what? Due to this type of shape like this, here your molten metal will filled up, okay, and if heavier impurities are there, that will settle down in this dig type part. This type of part, some heavier impurities are there, will be settled down over here, and then pure molten metal will enter slowly into the sprue. Now, second part is sprue. So, sprue is a vertical channel. This is a vertical channel through which your molten metal entered from powering basin and reached to the sprue base or well. So, it is nothing but a vertical channel through which it will pass down. Then sprue or sprue base is this is a sprue well, sprue base or well, and it is made from the some harder material like a core. Because why it is made from this? Because once you power the molten metal, then it will slowly enter over here, but it will directly impinging on this base of the sprue. So, if it is so on, that what happen, the sand particles will be destroyed, okay, and due to this the sand particle will mix up with the pure metal, and it will go with the pure metal, it will mix with the pure metal and reach to the cavity, and if it is so on, then casting defect may be produced, and to avoid this sprue base are prepared. Sprue base or well is prepared to avoid the sand damage due to the direct impingement of this molten metal. Next one is runner. So, runner is a runner. Runner is a vertical channel through which your molten metal can transfer from sprue base or well to the next part, that is skim bob. Okay. So, runner is a vertical channel through which your molten metal can pass from one place to another place. Skim bob is what? Skim bob is a enlargement or very large arrangement in between the runner and gate, and due to this skim bob, if any impurities are available in your molten metal, then lighter impurity will settle down in this bottom part, and heavier impurity will settle down in bottom part, and if lighter impurities are there, that will be stick over this top part, okay, then and pure metal will goes to the next part. Now, choke is a reverse image or reverse part of the skim bob. Skim bob is having a curvature shape on outside, and this choke is a curvature shape inside like this. This is the choke. Okay. So, due to this type of arrangement, it is very small cross section, it is having a very small cross section area. So, due to this very small cross section area, if any impurities are available after passing through the sprue base or skim bob, then it will not be directly entered into the cavity because of very small space are available, and due to this pure metal, very pure metal will enter into the gate and ultimately to the casting cavity. Next one is mold. So, next one is ingate. Ingate is what? Ingate and gate is what? This is gate. Before the ingate there is a gate arrangement. Okay. The small channel after the chalk and gate ingate is called gate. So, gate is a channel through which your molten metal will pass down, and ingate is a very small passage or very small entrance before this cavity. Okay, so this is the entrance before the cavity is known as ingate. And last one is riser. So, riser is also the vertical channel or through which your molten metal comes from the cavity and reach to the surface of mold. And riser will provide the molten metal when your liquid is shrinkage due to the reduction in temperature, or if your molten metal will lose the temperature, then riser will provide the molten metal as and when needed. Okay. That is why riser is also known as feeder, because it will feed the molten metal to the required place. Now, Powering basin are divided into different part, are classified into the different part. Here two types of Powering basin are available. So, first Powering basin is of the type to remove the impurities from your molten metal. So, if your molten metal having the more number of impurities, then plug in this sprue, plug in or insert any plug into the sprue and then pour the molten metal into the Powering basin. So, Powering basin is filled up with the molten metal and it will not enter to the sprue, because your sprue, inside the sprue here plug is inserted, and after some time if your impurities are there that will be settled down in the bottom part of this Powering basin, then just remove this plug so that your molten metal will enter slowly into the sprue and pure metal will enter, because some impurity will settle down in this bottom part. Another type of Powering basin is like this. In this type of Powering basin, what happen, in this heavier impurity will settle down in this bottom part, and if lighter impurities are there, that will be just stick or cling to the skimmer. So, heavier impurity will settle down over here and light impurity will just stick to the skimmer. So, the pure molten metal will enter slowly from this to sprue. So, here in both the type of arrangement your molten metal can be just pure. Another type of Powering basin is Powering basin with strainer. If molten metal having the higher number of impurities are there, then just strainer will be introduced at the sprue starting of the sprue. After Powering basin, sprue is started. So, at the entrance of the sprue just made the sand strainer. So, if sand strainer is there, then sand strainer will trap or just tick the impurities and pure metal, molten metal will enter into the next part. Now, in gating system, most important thing are also known as gate ratio. So, gate ratio is what? Gate ratio is the ratio of sprue base area to the total runner area and total ingate area. So, according to this gate ratio, your gating system can be divided into two systems: pressurized gating system and unpressurized gating system. So, in pressurized gating system what happens, the ratio will be decreased from sprue base to total in-gate area. So, in pressurized gating system the total sprue base area in both the system, sprue base area is considered as a unity. So, here one both the system the sprue base area is taken as a 1. Then in pressurized system all the further area means total runner area and total in-gate area will be reduced down, so 0.75 and 0.5 respectively. While in unpressurized gating system both the total runner area and total in-gate area will be increased, suppose 2 and 0.4. So, here the area is reduced, and due to this reduction in area the back pressure is generated, and you can utilize or you can just take the advantage of this back pressure for smooth flow of your molten metal from sprue to riser. As well as you can take the advantage of unpressurized gating system also for your smooth flow of molten metal. But in pressurized gating system back pressure is generated, and due to that back pressure your all these getting series of channels will totally filled up by the molten metal. There will be no any part which will the empty from the molten metal. Totally all the channel will totally filled up by the molten metal and smooth flow will be generated. And due to these all the channels are filled up with the molten metal, there is a less chance to aspiration of gases. But in the unpressurized gating system there may be a chance to aspiration of gases, because due to the unpressurized gating unpressurized system pressure is less, and due to this less pressure it may be a chance to not fill wholly the series, all the series or some series will not fill the molten metal wholly, some empty portion will be there, and due to this empty portion some gases may be evolved. And if the gases are evolved inside this gating system, then it may damage your mold, and due to this damage of mold some sand particle will be mixed up with your molten metal, and it may ultimately it may create a defect in your casting product. So, to avoid this you can select pressurized or unpressurized gating system according to your product. So, here this is a pressurized gating system in which this sprue base area is unity, and then remaining area means this is runner area and this is gate area will be reduction in size. And the unpressurized gating system what happens, the sprue base area is unity and the runner area, this is runner and this is gate. So, that area will be going to increase. Okay, so thank you very much. In these lectures we have discussed about the gating system. So, gating system is very much important to get this sound and defect free casting. So, I am going to just end up these lectures. Thank you very much all of you.